On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
A hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Glamorous.
Highly attractive and exciting, and different from ordinary things or people.
Examples:
Glamorous movie stars. Cast glamorous eyes. The South Coast is less glamorous yet has many clean and appealing hotels.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Filmmaker.
A person who makes films, typically as a profession.
Examples:
Nonfiction filmmaker. A successful filmmaker. The renowned filmmaker won several awards for his latest film.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Famine.
A severe shortage of food, often caused by drought, war, or economic reasons.
Examples:
Famine relief. Coal famine. The severe famine caused by the drought has left many people without food.
Stereotype.
A fixed and unvarying idea or image that people have about what someone or something is like, but which is often not true in reality and may cause hurt and offense.
Examples:
Avoid stereotype. Negative stereotypes. Changing stereotypes about LGBTQ requires considerable effort.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Preconceived.
Of an idea or opinion, formed beforehand, especially without evidence for its truth or usefulness.
Examples:
A preconceived notion. Preconceived opinions. We should start a discussion from scratch with no preconceived ideas.
Checkpoint.
A designated location or point along a route or journey where travelers are required to stop and undergo a security or documentation check.
Examples:
Checkpoint security. Military checkpoint. The airport security checkpoint was crowded with passengers waiting to board their flights.
Filmmaking.
The process or art of making movies.
Examples:
Filmmaking industry. Retire from filmmaking. The history of filmmaking dates back to the late 19th century when motion pictures were first shown to audiences.
Subsistence.
The state or condition of being able to maintain or support oneself at a basic level, typically through food, shelter, and other vital necessities, the minimum resources required for survival.
Examples:
Subsistence economy. Subsistence farming. The farmer's subsistence depended on his crops and livestock.
Razzmatazz.
A flashy or showy display or activity intended to attract attention or create excitement, flamboyant or ostentatious behavior or practices.
Examples:
Razzmatazz performance. Inject some razzmatazz into the party. The annual fair is sheer razzmatazz with its vibrant colors and music.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
Dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Narrator.
A person who tells a story, especially in a book or film.
Examples:
First-person narrator. The narrator of the TV program. The narrator makes use of the local dialect.
Suspense.
A state of uncertain or anxious anticipation or waiting, a feeling of excitement or apprehension that arises from the uncertainty of an outcome.
Examples:
Suspense thriller. Suspense-filled movie. The mystery novel was full of suspense, keeping readers on the edge of their seats until the end.
Intrigue.
To make someone interested, especially by being strange, unusual, or mysterious, to make a secret plan with other people to harm someone.
Examples:
Intrigue him. Intrigue against his rival. The artist's innovative style of work intrigues me.
Blockbuster.
A movie, book, or other product that is extremely successful and popular, especially one that makes much money.
Examples:
Blockbuster movie. International blockbuster. The new action movie is expected to be a blockbuster hit.
Rib.
Each of a series of curved bones that are connected to the spine and surround the chest. Adjective, subject to laughter or ridicule.
Examples:
Break a rib. Rib cage. The accident caused a cracked rib.
Sergeant.
A rank of non-commissioned officer in the armed forces, typically above corporal, but below staff sergeant or sergeant first class.
Examples:
Police sergeant, Army sergeant. The fire department sergeant instructed the firefighters on how to tackle the blaze.
Embarrass.
To cause someone to feel awkward, worried, or ashamed.
Examples:
Embarrass political enemy. Embarrass my project. He looked for an opportunity to embarrass that actor in public.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Improvise.
To create or perform something on the spot, without preparation or planning, to use what one has available to do or create something.
Examples:
Improvise a joke. Improvise an escape plan. We had to improvise a tent using a tarp and sticks since we didn't have a proper one.
Gunshot.
The sound or act of firing a gun or other firearm, usually accompanied by a loud explosion and a projectile that is propelled toward the target.
Examples:
Gunshot wound. Gunshot residue. The loud gunshot startled the wildlife in the nearby forest.
Unimaginable.
Beyond what can be imagined or conceived, impossible to comprehend or envision.
Examples:
Unimaginable horror. Unimaginable depths. The complexity of scientific theories was unimaginable for most people.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Resonate.
To be filled with a deep echoing sound.
Examples:
Deeply resonate with the consumers. Resonate in the same frequency. The sound resonates well in this theater.
Unleash.
To suddenly release a strong force, emotion, etc. that cannot be controlled.
Examples:
Unleash a hound. Unleash her anger. The general was still reluctant to unleash his troops in pursuit of an enemy.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
Storytelling performance. Courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Campfire.
An outdoor fire used for cooking, warmth, or light, often made by camping or in rural areas, a gathering or social event around such a fire.
Examples:
Campfire story. Roast marshmallows around the campfire. We sat around the campfire and told stories late into the night.
Fairy tale.
A type of story that typically involves magic, traditional folklore, or fantastical elements, often features talking animals, enchanted objects, and heroic characters who overcome obstacles to achieve their goals.
Examples:
Fairy tale romance. Popular fairy tale. The children's book was a fairy tale about a princess and her journey to find true love.
Meaningless.
Having no meaning, direction, or purpose.
Examples:
A meaningless endeavor. Do a meaningless task. This experiment's results are meaningless because the other conditions are not identical.
Natal.
Relating to birth or the place of one's birth, connected with the beginning or origin of something.
Examples:
Natal chart. Natal clinic. The mother-to-be attended natal classes to prepare for the birth of her first child.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Censor.
A person or institution responsible for examining books, movies, and other forms of media to determine if they are harmful or offensive and should be banned or altered. An official in charge of banning or suppressing information.
Examples:
Censor a book. Censor a TV program. The newspaper editor decided to censor the controversial headline to avoid backlash.
Glut.
An excessive amount of something, especially of a commodity, that results in a decline in price.
Examples:
Glut of information. Capital glut. The restaurant had a glut of food left over from the weekend.
Compress.
To press or squeeze together to make something take up less space.
Examples:
Compress the chest. Compress gas. She compressed the files into a single zip archive to save space on her computer.
Staple.
Important, basic, or essential to something or someone, forming an integral part of a particular diet or industry.
Examples:
Staple commodities. Staple ingredient. Rice is a staple food in many Asian countries.